So I made a community post on my channel asking my subscribers and anyone who come to my channel to share with us an application they feel they want to share with everyone, and then afterwards I'm going to give them shoutouts and also make an in-depth review of the application. So in this video I'm going to give shoutouts to Sports Arena for asking me to make a review of the Twitter app. So if you are new here, just give this video a thumbs up, and also if you feel you have any application on your mind, you feel you want me to make a review of it, just state in the comment section of this video and I'm going to do so. And without further ado, let's just dive into the video. So first of all, this is how the sign up page looks like, and you're gonna continue with Google and then continue with Apple ID, which is for only iPhones, but with the Android users you're going to see Google and then create account, and that is basically very cool. So when you tap on create account right here, you're actually going to input your name and then your email and also date of birth, and then you hit on next to go to the next page. Whereas with this, you're just going to continue with your existing email or Apple ID. So once I'm already signed up to this app, I'm just going to tap on login and then type in my username and show you the necessary things you need to know in this application. So whilst I'm talking about this application, I'll be mentioning some keywords which is actually used on this app, and I'll be explaining along the line, so you take note of any term or any keyword I just used in this video. So the first thing I want to share with you is within this section. So we are going to go to my profile right here, which is actually also going to be your profile when you sign up, and then we are going to see edit profile right here. So when you tap on edit profile, you are entitled to just add cover art right here, which is going to be blank initially when you just sign up, and also this side, which is going to be your display picture when you sign up, is also going to be blank. And with this side, you're going to input your name you feel you want people to see, and also here is going to be your bio and then your location and any website you own. If you don't own any website, you can leave it blank. You can add your date of birth for people to just see too. In case you don't want people to just know your date of birth too, you can just make your day and then also month just only visible to people, and then you keep the year as private. So with my profile, you're going to see following and also followers. So following is where you just tap on someone's name like this and then tap on this section to just follow the person, and they're going to get a notification. And sometimes when you tap on their names to follow them, you can actually tap on this section to just tweet them and then type in kindly follow back, which is actually going to give them a notification, and they are just going to follow back in case they just see this tweet right here. Sometimes some people will just opt not to follow back, but others will just follow back because people are always willing to grow on Twitter. So that is what following is meant. And then with followers too, it's more or less like people seeing your name and then they tapping on follow to just follow you. And the secret behind following and followers is when you follow someone and then without them not following you, you are actually going to see their tweets alone and they're not going to see your tweets. But when you guys follow each other, you are both going to see your tweets, and that is basically very cool. So what we see right here is tweets and then tweets and reply and then media and also likes. So with tweets, that is where all your tweets you've typed are seen right here. That is in case maybe you tap on this section and then you put in some characters and then you tweet, you're going to see them right here, and people who follow you are actually also going to see it. With tweets and reply, you're going to see your tweets and also replies you've given to people, and that is basically very cool. Whereas media, when you tap on media, you're going to see the links and then also pictures or videos you've actually added in the tweet, or in a retweeted picture you've retweeted is actually going to pop up right here too. With likes too, the tweets you've already liked so far, and you're going to see them right here. In case you feel you want to just see any liked tweet you did, you can just come to likes and then you are just going to search through right here and you're going to get your tweets, and that is basically very cool. So another thing I want to share with you is the pinned comment. So with the pinned comment, you can actually put in any comments that is even a backdated tweet right here, and then you pin it, and when you pin it, it's actually going to be there forever until maybe you just unpin it from here. So with this tweet right here, it's 30th August 2021, and I have even a tweet right here which is 1 day ago, and this is still on top of that tweet, and that means it's a pinned tweet. It's a tweet I always want people to see when they get to my profile. So as we talk about pinned tweets, and I'm going to show you what is reply and then also retweet and then like and then share button right here. So with this one, that is where you tap and then you actually just reply someone's tweet. So in case maybe I want to reply this tweet right here, I'm going to tap on this section and then I'm going to reply the tweet or anything they've written right here. I'm going to type in my reply, and that is basically very cool. The person is actually going to get it in their mentions or their replies. So another thing you need to know right here too is the retweet button, which is this one right here. When you tap on the retweet button, you're actually entitled to quote the tweet or retweet directly. So let me just tap on this one, and then maybe I just don't want to retweet, I want to quote the tweet. I tap on this side and I'm going to be able to just type in something with a tweet right here, which is still a retweet, but I've quoted the tweet and my followers are actually going to see this tweet right here. But when I tap on this section right here, just retweet right here, and I tap on it like this, everyone who follows me is actually going to see this tweet, and it will look like I was the one who tweeted it, but it's from this page right here. And even my followers who are actually not even following this page right here are going to be able to see the tweet I have retweeted right here. So that makes Twitter very, very great, because I can actually type in something and then post it on my Twitter timeline, and someone will just retweet it, and it might be reaching about 1 million people, whilst I don't even have 1 million followers. I have about 1,200 followers right here, but I can have a tweet reaching about 1 million followers because people are going to retweet, and also some are going to share it, and that is basically very cool. So that makes Twitter very, very large right here. The next thing you need to know right here too is the like button right here. So this love button is the like button. When you tap on it right here, you're going to see all love stuffs you've liked right here. So you can see I just liked this tweet right here and it has popped up right here. So that is what is meant by the love button right here. And when you tap on this section too, you're going to see bookmark, copy, link, and then share via whatever, if it's going to be messages or you want to share to any social app right here, you can tap on them and then this tweet is actually going to be shared right there, and that is very, very great. So what I want to share with you again is this one right here. So that is where a lot of things go on. That is your tweets, and then also Twitter Spaces, and then GIFs. That is where you have them. So when you press hold on it like this, you are entitled to just get your tweets, your GIFs, and then also your photos. So in case maybe you want to tweet something, you tap on it like this once, and then when you tap on it once, you're going to be able to type in anything you feel like you want to type in. And when you see this circle right here, it turns orange, it means you are getting close to the characters that are going to be able to be right here. That is 140 characters. And when it turns red, meaning you can't add any character longer. But if maybe the tweet you are putting right here is more than 140 characters, you can just tap on this plus sign and it's going to add another tweet, which is going to make your tweet about 2 pages, right? So that is how you can extend your tweets. In case your tweet is longer than 140 characters, you can tap on this section and then extend it. And also we have this photo icon right here, which is going to make you add photos to your tweets, and you can add them like this, and you're going to type in anything you feel like you want to type, and that is basically very cool. Again, we have another section which is the GIFs. You can just add GIFs to tweets and then make people just interact with them too, like how you do send GIFs to people on WhatsApp, and that is basically very cool. You can add polls too. You ask questions and then add polls, and people are going to interact. Or maybe you want people to vote on something, you can just add anything you feel you want people to just vote on, and you're just gonna have whatever poll you want people to vote on go live anytime you feel you want it, and that is very, very great about it. So in case you want to send someone a tweet, this is how you do it. You tap on this section like this, and then you add @ to the name, and then you type in the person's handle. That is how we call it. The person's name is handle. So maybe if you want to say J, and then everyone you are following or you're not even following his name that starts with J is going to pop up, and when you tap on it like this, you can type in anything, and after you are done, you just tap on this section right here to send a tweet, and that is basically very cool. So that is how we send a tweet to someone in case maybe you start tweeting. And also one thing you need to bear in mind too is you are entitled to just tap on this section like this and also record whatever you feel like you want to record directly like this. This is also going to be sent as a tweet, and after you are done, you tap on done like this, and then you type in anything you feel like you want to send in addition to this one right here, and when you are done, you just tap on tweet, and that is basically very cool. You can also go live right here by tapping on this photo icon like this, and then tapping on live like this, and then it's going to connect to people, and then you can type in whatever you feel like you want to type in. So let's say tech, and after you are done, it's going to load, and when it's done connecting, you tap go live like this right here, which is going to pop up around here, and then you're going to just go live and then make your followers also see whatever you are doing on Twitter, and that is basically very cool. It's very cool when you go live. It easily makes you interact with your followers, and I think it's an experience everyone needs to try out. Another thing I also want to share with you is still here. When you tap on this side like this and then you tap on this section, you're going to be able to record any video directly like this by tapping on it, and then after you are done recording, you tap on it like this, and then you tap on use video, and then it's gonna be just added to your tweet, and then you type in anything you feel like you want to type in, and then you use it, and that is basically very cool. The next thing I want to share with you too is the Twitter Spaces. So in case you want to start a Twitter Spaces too, you need to press hold on this section like this, and then you tap on this side like this. And when you tap on it, there's going to be a pop-up on your page, and then you tap on got it, and then you type in whatever your spaces is about. And after you are done, you can tap on start your space, and that is basically going to make your space go live. Or you tap on this section right here, which is actually going to schedule your spaces at the time you feel you want it to go live, and that is basically very cool. So everything depends on you right here. In case you tap on schedule, it depends on what time you just want it to go live, and I think that is very, very cool right here about spaces. So the next thing I want to share with you is the list. So with the list, you are entitled to see some pages right here which actually talks about one particular thing. So let's say when you tap on this one, you're going to see this one talks more about soccer right here. So in case you tap on this list right here to follow, and then you pin this list right here, and then you go to your main home page, you're going to see that you're going to find the list in your home page right here. So you can see, you tap on this side, you're gonna have everything talking about Arsenal transfer, and that is basically very cool. So all tweets talking about Arsenal transfer is actually gonna pop up right here, and you can add a lot of lists in case maybe you are an enthusiast of something, maybe rap or maybe any other thing, entertainment or whatever you think you like. You can just look through right here suggested lists, and then you can add them, and that is going to be very, very great for you. So that is how lists also works right here. And again, the next thing I want to share with you is topics. So with topics, you are entitled to just add suggested topics right here. So you can add Sarko here, you can add Meek Mill, you can choose to add anything you feel like you want, and those suggested topics you've added are actually gonna be seen right here. You can have tweets that are gonna pop up randomly from people who are talking about those suggested topics you've added, and without even not following them, you can just have them popped up around here, and that is basically very cool. The next thing I want to share with you is the bookmarks. So with the bookmarks, you are entitled to just bookmark a tweet and then maybe look at it later right here. So in case maybe you want to add a bookmark, you tap on the share button right here, and then you tap on the bookmark sign, and then you come right here to just come and see your bookmarked tweet right here, and that is basically very cool. So that is how tweets are bookmarked on Twitter. So with this moments and then purchases, I'm actually going to leave it because this video is actually for beginners, and then go to monetization, which is very, very cool. One of the sickest features that was introduced to Twitter this year. And when you tap on it, you're going to see ticketed spaces, which is a new feature called Twitter Spaces, and it's actually going to allow you to host a Twitter space and then make money of it. So when you tap on this site to check your eligibility, you have to input your date of birth in your profile. So I'm more than 18 years here, but I've not added my date of birth, so it actually states that I'm not eligible yet. And I have more than 1,000 followers too, and also I have not hosted 3 spaces in the past 30 days. So you need to do all these things, and you can make some decent amount of money of it. And I think that is a good way to start making money off your social media app, and that is basically very cool. So Twitter Spaces is one thing you guys need to take note of. So before you can actually start a Twitter space, or without even getting monetized, you need to have about 600 followers and above before you're going to be able to just host a Twitter space. But in order to just get monetized, you need to have 1,000 followers, like it stated right here, before you're going to be able to just monetize your Twitter spaces. So that is what you have to bear in mind. So next thing I want to share with you is this search bar right here. So when you tap on this search bar, that is where everything goes on Twitter. With this one right here, you're going to see the trending topics that are going on right here. So you can see that Guendouzi, Ronaldo, Sak Ole, Saliba, Teles is trending right now. You can just refresh it and probably see maybe it's actually going to change, or the numbers of the tweets that are making it trend is actually going to increase, and that is very, very cool. You can move on to just tap this side to type in anything you feel like you want to search for. Maybe you want to search for songs, and then you tap on it and then you search. You're actually going to see if the thing you are searching for is trending. You're going to see it at the top right here. You have latest, that is tweets that are talking about songs in the latest section, and then you tap people, pictures, and then videos, and that is basically very cool. So that is how search also works on Twitter. And with this trending topic right here, when you tap on this one right here like this, it's actually going to give you all the tweets about Ronaldo right here, and every image or video right here. So you can see latest too, and you can see people who have Ronaldo in their names, you can see them right here, and then photos with Ronaldo in it too, you can see it right here, and then videos with Ronaldo in it too are going to pop up right here too. So that is basically very cool. The next thing I want to share with you is this bell icon right here. So with this bell icon, that is where you get your notification. So with this one, you can actually turn on someone's notification, and when they tweet or something, you're going to get notification right here. That is for all right here. But with the mentions, it's actually going to be when someone types in your name, let's say at D And then when you type in like this and then you send the tweet to the person, that is where you're going to see the messages popped up at mentions right here. And that is basically very cool. You are entitled to just go to DMs like this and then start messaging people by tapping on this side and then look for the names, and then you just type in anything you feel like you want to type into the person right here. It's more or less like just sending messages to anyone at any given time on any app, and you can actually see people who have messaged you right here too, and you can interact with them very cool. So let me know in the comment section if you have anything on your mind or anything that I couldn't cover too. Just let me know in the comment section so that I just do a follow-up video too for you. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. And also state in the comment section if you have any app you feel you want all of us to just know about, and also make a lot of people out there also know what app you are using. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter at Stages. I'm going to leave my handle too in the description. You tap on it and then you follow me so that we link up over there too. You can hit me up anytime you feel like you want to hit me up. Any suggestion you feel like you want, you can just DM me on Twitter, and that is basically very. Shout out to Sports Arena like I said, and without further ado, I'm just going to catch you in the next video. Peace.